So this track wasn't really supposed to happen. Basically, I was really struggling to write "The Forest is Burning," so I was looking through the original recordings that I made, because what I like to do is I can't play the piano very well, just as a disclaimer, but I can play like block chords. So what I tend to do is when I'm playing around with ideas, I tend to like play out the block chords on the piano and sing along with it and figure out what I want to do. And so I was going through my phone looking for the original recordings that I did of "The Forest is Burning," just to sort of see if I could figure out some new ideas. And I found a recording that I made of some harmonies for "The Ruin by the Sea" that I'd managed to completely forget about when actually writing that track. And I was like, oh, these sound really cool. And they were kind of ethereal in a way, so I was like, oh, I really want to do something with that. And also I want to procrastinate from writing "The Forest is Burning" because it's not working. So I ended up... So yeah, I just did that. What I did was I just put the harmonies with the tune into my music program. And then I was like, actually, that in itself could be the track. So I just played around with it a bit more and added a little bit of other synths on it. So it's probably the simplest track. Well, it's definitely the simplest track on the album. But I do quite like it. I like the vibe. In terms of the story, there isn't much to say. But I think in the place in the album that it sort of represents how lonely Ruin feels. Because the only person who really understands her is Forrest, and Forrest wants nothing to do with her. And they were supposed to be together. They were always supposed to be together. That's what they said when they were younger. And now they're not. And she doesn't know if their friendship is repairable or not. So it's like she has to face the fact that she might have to spend eternity on her own. Like she likes mortals and she likes befriending mortals, but they die really quickly and they don't get her like Forrest got her. And the Celestial Forces don't get her. She doesn't want anything to do with them either. She knows now that she doesn't trust them really. So she has to accept that she might be spending forever with the only person who understands her hating her, and which is quite a sobering thought. So this track, whilst it's quite beautiful, I guess, and it's supposed to be a little bit just her watching time pass and being like in awe of that, it's also quite sad underneath, I think. So yeah, she's accepting the fact that maybe she will have to be the Ruin alone for a very long time. But that is not how the story ends, because we have like 3 tracks left, so she doesn't know that. But yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to say. So thanks for listening.